going back to Chasse, Burgmuller Chasse, and going right to those broken octaves that are relentless, you know, and you can get very tired if you're not really relaxed in your arms and wrists, and you have a certain choreography. And I've been playing around with the choreography. What I do first is play legato on these broken octaves with the 2 Gs below, so the high G and 2 low Gs. They're all meant to be staccato. The first thing I do is play it legato and get some traction and have a bit of a rotation this way. It's a little bit of that. But I don't want my thumb pulling away too much from the keys, because if you do an extreme rotation, you're going to end up pulling your thumb too far this way. You want to always have that ta-da, ta-da, nearby, ta-da, ta-da. Those 2 Gs are rebound effects from the high G. So you want to get a little bit more spunk on the high G and let it just bounce into the lower Gs, so that you ultimately get the yada, da, 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 I'm not doing an extreme motion, because when I do both hands, I want to stay close. A little bit of a counterclockwise, but not to the extreme where you're pulling your hand away from those 2 GGs. A lot of the players, they don't really bring out the left hand melody, because that's really an accompaniment to the left hand. The left hand has the moving melody, and it has in intervals of 2 notes, harmonic, 6th, 5th, and 3rds. So you really want to hear the C to the D to the F to the E. That's the melody. The fingering I use is thumb 5. I cross over my thumb to 5. I lean on, this is an accented note, lean. 1, 2, then step down 1, 3, and then less, and a little bit more, and most. Because this is the way the dynamics are going. So it says forte, but you don't want to start forte. And softly echo. So when I start that section, I'm going to be thinking of the left-hand thread of the melody, which is carried in the upper note. It sounds non-legato because I have my lower fingers that are helping me do legato. Two, 5, 1, 4, 2, 5. I want more of the forte in the left hand. I want to follow that melodic thread. Of course, this goes very fast, and you want to just let that engine roll like yada da yada da yada da yada da 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 a little tight here. You can tell when you get tight and you start freezing. You always have to stay relaxed in the arms and in the wrists. The wrists are always pliant. Stay close. Always remind myself to stay close to the keys, even though I have that rebound effect from the yada. If you want to play it bigger, it's just more arm weight. If you want to play it softer, you lift the arm weight, but you always have the relaxed wrists and the relaxed arms, and you have the hanging hand. That's another thing. Listen to it. Now this next section, you have lots of offbeats in the left hand, and I use my wrist again. Tiara, yada, rest, 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 rest. That's all it is. The wrist is a little pliant, going forward. Da, 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 da. We have a broken chord. Da, 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 da. Rotation. Because the it's rolled, it's slurred. So you don't want pokey fingers. You want and that's an octave lower. Rest, 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 boom. The right hand, you have the melody. And the melody is in the top voice of the thirds. These are parallel thirds, or consecutive thirds. So you have go to there less, lean and go to that 1, 2, 4. So you go into tempo, you get. Of course, this piece can go way faster than that, but we're back to. How relaxed I have to be to do that. To keep the thumb, especially the da-da, da-da, da-da. Thumb comes out of the wrist. Bounce, 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 bounce. Yap, bounce, bounce. Yap, bounce, bounce. Rebound, 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 rebound. Yap, very even, very even. You don't want to crowd those notes. But the middle section is just dolente, very sad, and we have broken chords. We're in A minor, so we've gone from C major to A minor. We have secondary dominant of the 4 chord of A minor, then cadence in A minor. This is very, very soft and rolled rotation. You can see I'm doing clockwise rotation, actually. This hand. We're going to bring out the right hand. Together, bring out the right hand more. More now. Fold it back in. At the very beginning, you have this introduction. If I get tight, I analyze what happened, and I try to go back to slow. Second part. And I speed it up a little. And I want to stay. And that's pretty much it. At the end, it comes back. At the end, you have. I actually use a little bit of pedal in this where most people don't. Even at the beginning, I sometimes do that because even though I have the bouncing staccato, I warm it up a little in the left hand with that melodic thread and with the 6th and the 5ths and the 3rds. And nobody knows I'm really dotting the pedal a little bit at that point, such as. I'm actually using a little pedal, just doing what's called a little flutter pedal, so it warms it up a little. Since it is romantic music and there is a beautiful melodic thread on the bottom with a legato mark, dotting the melody with a little bit of pedal can really be very nice, especially if you're going very fast. It gives it that warmth.